New moon ritual time. So we have a new moon in Aries. It's a hybrid total solar eclipse, and a hybrid eclipse means it's a total solar eclipse. So it's the sun is blocked by the shadow of the moon, but then it begins to spread out into this like ring shape as it moves across the sky. I personally have never seen one. If you are interested in checking it out, if you sign up for my karmic kindness correspondence, which is my email newsletter that I send out every 2 weeks on the new moon and the full moon. You'll get links to all those sorts of goodies, but I'm sure if you do a quick search online, you'll be able to see it. For the new moon in Aries, what I really want to mention today is that this is the second new moon in Aries, which is fairly unusual. I'm pretty sure it only happens every couple of years or so to have two new moons in the same sign. But the fact that this is at 29 degrees, the last new moon was at 0 degrees. This is an eclipse. We're closing out the Taurus Scorpio nodal eclipse season. We are starting new and we're completing. And this time, because it's in Aries and because the nodes will be moving into Aries and Libra in the coming 6 or so months, we're going to be feeling a little bit of a taste of what's to come. So with that in mind, this is a perfect time to harness this energy, this cosmic energy, and help us align with what our soul really is calling for, what our soul is really asking for. And with Aries is all about the self, but not just the human self, but the soul self. When we line up with what our soul is craving, what our soul came here to do, that has a ripple effect out into our relationships, into the collective. So think about it in terms of there's two sides to every coin, right? One side is yourself, one side is others. The more aligned you are with who you are, the more you can show up as yourself with others. We often put ourselves in a position where we are trying to please others, or we want to make sure we keep the peace, or we don't want to create conflict, or we don't want to have a big blow up about something. And so we dim our own light, or we stay quiet instead of speaking kindly, gently, compassionately to what our needs are and what we desire, what type of relationship we want, what type of business partnership we want, what type of relationship with the earth that we want. So here we go. A ritual for you to take with you. All you need is a piece of paper. Those who know me know I love this craft paper to write on, and a pen. And you're simply going to close your eyes, get quiet. If you can do this in nature or do this in a place that feels very sacred to you, that's even better. You can take your hands and place them on your heart, left hand on your heart, right hand over your left hand. Left hand is your feminine receiving side, right hand is your masculine action side. So the action side is holding the feminine side safe. And in that process, you're closing your eyes and you're just asking yourself, what do I need? What do I want? What do I want to birth in this coming season? And in doing that, if you're quiet and you're still and you're open, you're going to hear an answer. And whatever that answer is, trust that it's your soul self talking. And then write it down. After you've written it down, you're going to take your piece of paper and fold it however you like. I just folded mine in thirds and then folded it again. So you have like this little packet. You'll need also crystals, which I probably should have mentioned before. Sorry about that. So grab some crystals. And, I have a few here as samples. So I have a clear quartz. I have a rock that I found on the beach. And I have rose quartz. You can choose whatever it is that feels called to you. If you don't have a rock, go outside. I guarantee you, if you ask for one will appear and you'll have exactly what you need. Doesn't matter what type of rock it is, just something that you feel somewhat connected to. And this is going to be your talisman or your stone that's going to carry the energy of your wishes. So just before you place the stone with your paper, I want you to just hold the stone in your hands. Just ask for any energy that's in it to be cleared. Ask the energy to be aligned with you. And then you simply take the paper that you folded, you place your crystal on top, and you place this little bundle somewhere that you're not going to see it for the next month. So you want to put it, you can put it under your bed, you can tuck it in a drawer, you just put it somewhere where you're not going to be tempted to open it or mess with it. This is where the magic happens. It's held in here. You don't need to worry about it or think about it. Now, set your alarm on your phone or create a calendar event to return to this on the next new moon. So I'm setting this up so that you can do this any moon cycle. This doesn't have to be just this particular moon cycle. So just look up or sign up for my kindness correspondence, where I'll be sending you little love notes and you'll know, so that you can go back and look at it. Then when that time comes, you simply open your paper, read what you wrote, and see what of the intention that you set has happened. What has come to pass, what has not. And if it hasn't, why not? If it has, show gratitude, celebration. Celebration is such a beautiful, powerful, co-creative energy. So if it hasn't come true, what happened? Why did it not? Was there something that you could have done differently? Was there something that you needed to not do? Pay attention to that and then make a note of that in your journal, or maybe even on your calendar where you wrote that little event reminder, and then set a new intention in the new moon energy, similarly to what we did here. It's a really beautiful practice, and one that will carry you through each moon cycle as we go. I'll be sharing other simple tools and rituals, but this is a really beautiful one, particularly for this time of closure, completion, and starting new. Remember, we learn from one another, so please do share with someone you think may benefit. Follow, subscribe, all the stuff, because the more you show the love, the more the algorithm shows love to me, and the more I can share this with others. I have a huge retreat, beautiful retreat in sunny Florida coming up in January of 2024. I know that seems like a long time away, but trust me, it'll be here before you know it. So stay tuned for more about that. See you soon.